Last year, Disney World announced an offer for Brits that gave you free Disney dining credits as part of your package. So now that we are in 2022, just how many meals can you get with your dining credits? Which restaurants can you use them in? And more importantly, which ones can't you? And what is the best strategy to make your dining credits stretch as far as they will go? Be sure to keep watching to find out how to use your Disney dining credits and some tips that will help you make them last for as long as possible. My name is Sophie from Most Magical Guides, and I create content all about planning your most magical trips to Disney World and Disneyland Paris. If this is something you like, be sure to hit the subscribe button down below and click the notification bell so you can find out whenever I post new videos. So let's dive in. So the Disney dining credits offer was for Brits that were coming to Disney World in 2022, and you would receive a certain amount of dollars in Disney dining credits depending on the room type and type of resort you were staying in. For value resorts, this was up to $500. For moderate resorts, this was up to $850, and for deluxe resorts, this was up to $950. So just how do you use your dining credits? Once you arrive at your Disney hotel, you will be sent an email. Inside that email, there will be a barcode. You can either screenshot this or download it to the wallet on your phone, and then you can just use it when it comes to paying. You won't receive this email until you have checked in, so don't panic ahead of your trip. You won't receive it until you are at the resort. If you haven't received your email once you've checked in, just speak to the front desk and they will be able to resolve it for you. The great news is you can use your Disney dining credits at table service, quick service and snack locations. You can even use it when you are using mobile ordering. If you'd like to use your dining credits to pay whilst mobile ordering, all you do is once you get to the payment section is you type in the gift card number. That's the section you will use, and then it will be paid for you. One thing to consider is that you cannot use this Disney dining gift card in merchandise locations. So if you saw a bottle of drink or some candy in one of those stores, you won't be able to use your dining credit gift card there. So just where can you use your Disney dining credits? Disney World has over 200 restaurants in the theme parks, the Disney resorts and Disney Springs. The good news is a lot of these restaurants are participating in this offer. I'll put a link in the description down below so you can see a list of all the participating locations. But be warned, not all restaurants are participating, including some really popular locations. Space 220, Ohana, Steakhouse 71 and Yachtsman Steakhouse are just some of the restaurants that are not included in this list. Now it is worth noting that this list was created in July 2021. At that time, a lot of Disney restaurants were still closed and some of the new restaurants weren't even open then. I do think that some of the missing restaurants may actually take the dining credits offer, but it's just that the list is outdated. I did contact Disney for an up-to-date list, but unfortunately they just sent me a generic email reply that had no information and they just reattached the same list. I would say it's more likely restaurants that aren't owned by Disney may not be participating. We know for sure that Space 220 you cannot use your dining credits in because we've seen people arrive, eat their meal, try to pay and then being refused and had to pay out of pocket. So this is something to bear in mind. I will actually put a link down below to my website where you can see a full list of all of the restaurants that are not included in the Disney official list of restaurants taking part. This is a great idea to look at ahead of your trip so that you can see if the restaurants you want to dine in are included or not. We will find out later on in this video that the dining credits will probably not cover the cost of your dining for your entire trip, so it's good to know which restaurants to use them in and then which restaurants you may just pay out of pocket for. So just how many meals can you get with your dining credits? So first, it's worth mentioning that you will obviously get more quick service meals than table service meals out of your dining credits amount. Quick service options are cheaper and they're more like fast food restaurants where you go up to the counter to pay and then collect your food yourself. You also don't need to tip in these type of restaurants, so that's another thing to consider. Table service restaurants are your traditional sit-down dining restaurants. Here you get your food served to you. They offer lots of different types of cuisine, experiences, there's character dining, there's lots of different things, and it's a great way to kind of take a break in the day or relax in the evening and have a lovely meal in one of these table service restaurants. Table service restaurants do cost more to dine in, and remember to factor in the cost of tipping on top of your bill. With so many restaurants on offer at Disney World, it is a good idea to sit down and look at the Disney World dining website ahead of your trip. There you can find all of the menus for every restaurant and the prices of the meals. This can help you decide which restaurants you'd like to dine in and get a rough idea of how much this will cost you. Don't forget, if you do want to eat at table service restaurants, you do need to book dining reservations. You can book these from 60 days in advance of your trip. If you are staying at a Disney World resort, you get the added benefit of you can book up to 10 days of dining at the 60-day mark instead of having to do it one day at a time. Dining reservations at Disney World can be super hard to get, so make sure you book right at that 60-day mark, and I'll link below to my website where I've got lots of tips to help you score those hard to get reservations. As I said before, not all the restaurants are participating, so make sure you download that Disney list of the ones that are and go to my website to check out the ones that aren't, so you can see exactly where you can use your dining reservations so you can plan your dining ahead of your trip. So let's break down the costs. A quick service meal, including the tax, is typically around $20 once you add a drink. A table service meal can start from around $30 up to $100. And remember, you have to pay tax and tip on top. With these figures in mind, let's see how far your Disney dining credits will stretch. In this first example, I'm going to talk about if you were to dine at a quick service restaurant and your meal was around $20. For two people who have the $500 dining credit, this works out as 25 quick service meals over the course of your 2-week holiday. That works out as 12 meals each, and that would be 12 days with 1 meal a day. If you are two people and you have the $850 dining credit, that works out as 34 quick service meals. If you are two people with the $950 credit, then you would get 47 quick service meals. That works out as 23 meals each. That would mean you would get 2 meals a day for 9 days and then 5 days of 1 meal a day. Now it's worth noting that the dining credits is per room. So the more people you have in the room, the less money you have each. So now let's look at 4 people staying in a room. 4 people with the $500 Disney dining credit would get 6 quick service meals per person over the course of their stay. 4 people with the $850 dining credit would get 8 quick service meals over the entirety of their stay, and 4 people with the $950 dining credit would get 11 quick service meals per person over that 2-week period. So now we're going to break down the cost for table service dining. So table service restaurants do cost a lot more, so for this example I'm going to say $50 per person for the meal. Some table service restaurants, your bill will be less than this, some it will be much more than this, so $50 is the average, so that's what we're going to go with. If you have the $500 dining credits, that works out as 10 meals. You then have to divide that between the number of people staying in your room. The $850 dining credit works out at 17 meals, and the $950 dining credit works out at 19 meals across the length of your stay, depending on the amount of people in your room. 10 meals split between 2 people is just 5 meals each, and divided by 4 people, that is just over 2 meals per person. Over a 14-day stay, that will not get you very far at all. So as you can see when we crunch the numbers, that you will not cover the entire amount of your Disney dining via the Disney dining credits. It doesn't matter whether you have quick service or table service, your whole meals for the entire trip will not be fully covered by your Disney dining credits. This is why it's a great idea to look at the menus ahead of your trip. That way you can get a sense of how much your dining credits will cover and how much you should budget to take with you to cover the rest of your dining. I'm now going to give you some super handy tips that will make your dining credits last longer and stretch further. So the first tip is kind of an obvious one, but if you eat at quick service locations, you will get far more meals out of your dining credits than table service locations. This offers the cheapest type of dining at Disney World, but there are lots of different locations and cuisines on offer, so there is something for everyone. If you primarily use your dining credits for your quick service meals, you will get much more bang for your buck. What you may want to do is primarily eat at quick service restaurants and then just go to a handful of table service restaurants because you might want to have a certain special meal or some character dining. If this is the case, it might be better to pay out of pocket for your table service meal because you could probably get 2 or 3 quick service meals for the same price. You could save some money by not ordering drinks. At quick service locations, you can get free cups of water, so you don't ever have to pay for a $4 soda again. Disney portions can be quite large. If you go to a quick service restaurant and you order something that's like a platter or a combo, they offer the most amount of food, and in that that case, they could be shared between 2 people. So if you were looking for a lighter meal, this is a really great option, and it's particularly good if you have children because they could split that easily. And don't forget, at quick service locations, adults can order off the kids menu because they have no idea who you're buying it for. So if you are just looking for a lighter meal, this could be a really good option. If you'd like to eat at a table service restaurant, some really good value ones are ones that are buffets or all you care to enjoy restaurants. This way you pay one set price, but you can eat as much as you like. If you're at a family style restaurant, that you can keep ordering more of the dishes you like, and obviously at a buffet you can go up as many times as you want. These types of restaurants do sometimes include a drink also, so that also helps cut down on the costs. You can use your Disney dining credits to buy snacks. Some snacks at Disney World are huge, and they're actually a really great option for a cheap breakfast. If you get the colossal cinnamon roll from Creature Comforts in Animal Kingdom, it's the size of a plate and could easily be split between 2 people, and it would cost you less than $8. An easy way to cut down on costs is to not buy drinks in the park. So a bottle of water can cost up to $4, and sodas about the same, even a bit more. So this could quickly eat into your budget. Instead, you could use a reusable water bottle. You could bring your own drinks that you've brought from a supermarket into the park, or you can get the free cups of iced water at the quick service locations. You can also bring snacks with you that you've bought in a supermarket. Disney do allow this. This is a great way to keep you going throughout the day and can help you cut down on the amount of meals you need to buy. I know in the Florida sun, I am never as hungry as I am when I'm at home, so this can help you take out one of your main meals of the day and then fill it in with snacks. To save cost on breakfast, you could buy things from a supermarket to have in your room, like cereal bars or bread and peanut butter, things like that, so that you don't have to pay out for breakfast in the park, which can be quite pricey. I will put a link in the description down below to my blog post that is all about this. It has all of the same information, so it can be your go-to thing, so you can bookmark it and have all the information to hand. It gives you the list of the restaurants that are included, the restaurants aren't, the tips to help you get the most out of your dining credits, so make sure you go and check that link out down below. I really hope that this video has been helpful, so you know exactly how to use your dining credits, where you can use them, and how to stretch them so you get the most out of them. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you are going to Disney World this year and you have the Disney dining credits offer, let me know in the comments down below. And until next time, I hope you have a most magical day. Bye bye.